Hello students, in this video lecture, you will be learning the procedure to solve a problem on dissolution of partnership firm. Let us take an example. Ram, Rahim and Robert share profit in the ratio of 3 is to 2 is to 1. So Ram, Rahim and Robert are sharing in the ratio of 3 is to 2 is to 1. On 31st March 2020, their balance sheet was as follows. The liabilities are creditors 1000, general reserve 3000, capitals of Ram, Rahim and Robert are 20,000, 15,000, 10,000 respectively. And the asset balances machinery 25,000, stock 11,000, debtors 9,500, goodwill 13,000, cash 15,000. On the above date, the firm was dissolved. The assets except cash realized 60,000. So on sale of the assets, the firm has realized 60,000. The creditors were settled at 11,500. Creditors were settled at 11,500. Dissolution expenses amounted to 800. Give necessary ledger accounts. Here in this problem, we need to prepare realization account, partners capital account, and cash or bank account. Loan account, partners loan account is not necessary as there is no settlement of any loan of a partner. Let us see. So ledger accounts in the books of Ram, Rahim and Robert for the year ending 31st March 2020. 2020? Yes, 2020. Realization account, partners capital account and cash or bank account. The first step is to transfer all assets except cash, transfer all assets to realization account. So realization account debit to machinery account, to machinery account amount is 25,000. To stock 11,000. To debtors 9,500. To goodwill 13,000, and the remaining balance of cash to transfer to cash or bank account debit side. To balance brought down, that is the opening balance 1,500. So students, we have transferred all assets. Now let us come to liabilities. All external liabilities are to be transferred to realization account. Here in this given problem, the external liabilities are only creditors of 20,000. So in the realization account, by creditors 12,000. Then next coming to the internal liabilities, the general reserve of 3,000. This is the reserve maintained out of profits of the previous year. So this should be distributed in the profit sharing ratio of 3 is to 2 is to 1. Entry is general reserve account debit to partners capital account. So in partners capital account credit side, by general reserve, it is shared in the ratio of 3 is to 2 is to 1. Distribute that. So total share of the firm is 6, 3 plus 2 plus 1. And individual share is 3 is to 2 is to 1. So share of Ram will be 3,000 general reserve into his share 3 divided by total share of 6. So 1500 is the share of Ram. In the same manner, Rahim 3000 into 2 divided by 1. Rahim share is 3000. Sorry, total share is 6. So 1000 is the share of Ram. Share of Robert 3000 reserve into his share 1 by total share 6, 500. So Rahim share 1500, Ram share 1500, Rahim share 1000, and Robert share is 500. Now the capitals of Ram, Rahim, and Robert. These are the balances stood on the date of dissolution. Take this as the opening balances, the credit side of partner's capital account by balance brought down opening balances 20,000, 15,000, and 10,000. So students, we have recorded all assets and liabilities. Now let us look into the adjustments. The assets except cash was realized 60,000. The entry is cash account debit to realization account. So in the realization account, by cash or bank account, assets realized 60,000, and the corresponding posting will appear in cash account, debit side, to realization account, that is assets realized 60,000. Now settlement to the creditors 11,500. Entry on account of settlement to creditors is realization account debit to cash or bank account settlement, that is the amount paid to creditors, 11,500. Corresponding entry will appear in cash or bank account credit side by realization account, that is the amount paid to creditors, 11,500, and dissolution expenses amounted 800. Entry on account of dissolution expenses incurred is realization account debit to cash or bank account. This is on account of expenses paid, amount being 800. Corresponding entry posting will appear in cash or bank account credit side by realization account, expenses paid 800. So check whether all assets and liabilities are transferred to the respective accounts and all transactions have been recorded or not. So students, we have done with postings of all amounts to the respective accounts. The next step is to close the realization account. So check the balances of credit and debit balances of realization account. So students, the credit side balance of realization account is 72,000. Let us check the debit side balance of realization account. So on observation, it is that debit side of realization account is less. Debit side of realization account is less. So it indicates it is profit on account of dissolution. So what is the total profit on account of dissolution? Let us check now. Sorry. Difference between the credit and debit balances. Difference between credit and debit balances. So 1200 is the profit on account of dissolution. This 1200 should be transferred to Ram, Rahim and Robert. Entry will be realization account debit to partners capital account, that is the profit on dissolution. Ram, Rahim and Robert. Ram, Rahim and Robert. So students, find out share of Ram, Rahim and Robert. So total profit is 1200 into share of Ram is 3 divided by total share is 6. So 600 is the share of Ram. In the same manner, Rahim share into 2 divided by 6. In the same manner, Robert's share 1200 into 1 divided by 6, 200. So 600 is share of Ram and 400 is share of Rahim, 200 is share of Robert in profit. So the corresponding entry for the profit on account of dissolution in partners capital account will be on the credit side. By realization account, share of Ram is 600, share of Rahim is 400 and share of Robert is 200. So students, we have closed the realization account and the next step is to close the capital account. So take the totals of capitals of Ram, Rahim and Robert. So Ram capital stood at 22,100. The same manner, Rahim capital stood at 16,400 and Robert capital stood at 10,700. Take the same balance on the debit side. So this is the final amount which is supposed to be settled to Ram, Rahim and Robert. Entry is partners capital account debit to cash or bank account on account of final settlement. Final settlement to partners. Final settlement to partners. So the corresponding entry will appear in cash account credit side by partners capital account, that is Ram share is 22,100 and Robert's share 22,100 is Ram. Robert's share is 16,400 and Rahim's share is sorry, Rahim's settlement is 10,700. What is the total of this? So total final settlement is 49,200. That is share of Ram is 22,100, share of Robert 16,400 and Rahim share is 10,700. So students, we have made final settlement. Check whether the balance of cash and bank account is tallied or not. It should get tallied as this is on account of dissolution. We have transferred all assets and liabilities to realization account. There are no items left out in balance sheet. So cash account should get tallied. So cash account is tallied. Let us recap once. First step, we have recorded, we have transferred all assets to the realization account. Then all liabilities to the realization account. We have taken the internal liabilities in the partners capital account and taken opening balances of partners and the opening balance of cash and bank. Then we have closed the realization account and find out profit on realization, and that has been transferred to partners capital account. Then after final settlement to the partners has been done, that amount is also transferred to partners capital account. So students, hope you might have got thorough knowledge on how to solve the problem for dissolution of partnership firm. In upcoming videos, we will be doing more problems. Thank you.